Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Crunch Time Podcast with the N326 duo. With your hosts, Sam Godze and Tanner Dislin. The clock is winding down. It's time for Crunch Time.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 212 of Crunch Time. I'm going to be your host today. I'm Tanner Dislin. That's Sam Godze. We are the N326 duo. Samuel, my friend, how you doing today?
I'm doing all right, Tanner. We have entered the time of the year where things get interesting for the podcast. Obviously, we came off an electric March Madness, wrapped up the football seasons. Now we enter the MLB season becomes a focus. The NHL kicking off its playoffs soon. The NBA, with the worst postseason of all sports, kicks off tonight with some playing games. So obviously not my favorite time of the year, but we got an action-packed episode for y'all, and I'm excited to dive into what we got.
No doubt about it, Sam. You mentioned the calendar turning, the sports calendar turning, at least.
Yeah.
Even the real calendar turning. Obviously, we're starting to get into spring here. And I think that's where we start, because I think one of the better things in the sports calendar is the fact that, at least for our case, because NBA isn't necessarily the most important.
Yeah.
Our best representation of basketball, in my opinion, I assume your opinion as well, basketball season is over once March Madness is over.
Yeah.
And obviously that happens in early April. That ending, signaling the end of basketball season and immediately going into the spring and then the summer. The next weekend after that, being the Masters weekend, is just perfect.
Yeah.
Sure, perfect.
100%. Yeah. The Masters was awesome. As y'all know, broke my ankle. So that gave me something to do. Damn near watched every shot. And believe it or not, it wasn't because I was watching it on TV. The Masters app is by far the greatest app on the App Store. It is insane. Yeah.
March Madness app.
I would say the Masters app.
Wow.
It is very close.
Okay.
That's 1A, 1B. But I think what separates the Masters from just that hair puts it above March Madness is the TV coverage for the Masters is so ass.
You can watch every game of March Madness on TV. Yeah, no, that's true.
What March Madness did great this year was live activities. Instead of you having to follow each, you could just follow the day, and it had like a little box score. It was absolutely electric. But the Masters app is one of the best, but March Madness is definitely up there as well.
I don't know who I need to talk to, who needs to listen to this. I'm not a big guy. I'm not certainly not that big of a professional golf guy watching professional golf. The fact that not every shot of the Masters can be seen is crazy.
Yeah.
Is crazy.
Yeah. Well, you're talking broadcast.
Yeah.
Broadcast. Okay.
Wise.
Yeah.
I think I do like the fact that in golf coverage, generally you can watch a featured group.
Yeah.
You can watch general coverage. You can stay at a hole and watch a specific hole all day if you want. Like, I think that's good.
Yeah.
I think that option needs to be just for about everything. Like, the main broadcast needs to be able to jump around when there is one. You need to have, I think they need to up the featured groups, and then just about every hole, you should be able to just watch that hole.
Yeah.
Specifically for the Masters.
100%.
Like the cameras are there.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I mean, I think a perfect encapsulation of the lack of coverage is it was the 13th hole on Sunday, I believe. Hantong Lee had one of the craziest shots, went into the thick of the woods.
hilarious screenshot of him just standing in the.
Don't know how that's not OB.
Yeah.
But we were literally watching Sky Scheffler, who is in Lee's like group or duo, whatever they do. I can't remember. And they were just showing Scheffler wait for Lee to hit the ball because he is so far behind. And then they're showing someone finish at like hit 2-foot putt, and I can't remember who said it, but he's like, and Lee has putted it into the water. And everyone's like, why are you not cutting to that? Like,
that's a big putt. I
don't care about the 2-foot putt. Like, and then again on the Masters or the 18, and where everyone's on the edge of their seat. Obviously, it wasn't. It didn't come down to like a playoff. So Rory kind of took care of business. Kind of fell back a little bit on Sunday, but on the 18th, both I can't remember who Rory was paired up with, but it missed both of their approach shots on the 18th of the Masters, like probably the biggest shots of the tournament, and the camera just not only misses one, but both of the approach shots. It was absolutely atrocious, but
Cameron Young, I think.
Cameron Young, that's who it was. But like, come on. And like, one thing that kind of bothers me as a casual, like, to be honest, I really only watch the Masters like in depth. Like, I follow a couple guys, but like nothing crazy. The fact they limit the coverage, like you said, to the featured groups, like Max Homa probably had his best performance in the his Masters history and he was playing well. There's a shout out Josh Carpenter. He actually tracked the player shot totals for the final coverage. Homa was shown 4 times.
Like, that's so bad.
I understand he finished tied for 9th, but like
I would argue that golf, even more so than any other sport, like I don't like in a tennis tournament or like some of these individual, like tied for 9th sucks. Yeah. Golf tied for 9th means something.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he the top 12 get to come back to the Masters automatically next year.
That's important.
Yeah.
Like, you should be like, those guys are ones you want to see. And I don't know, man. I don't get it. I understand the Masters in Augusta, they do this this exclusivity which is fine. Like, I think that plays into it, that it's these, essentially holy grounds in the sport of golf.
Yeah.
That's fine. But TV coverage, that exclusivity should be just for people that are there.
Yeah.
You can't bring your phone in, fine. You can't do this and that, fine. You can't take pictures, fine. Everything should be broadcasted. It's the biggest event in golf. It just has to be. And
it's, again, like you said, they have the cameras because you can go to the Masters app. You can watch. If you follow, like, there was this 18-year-old Howell, I believe was his last name. 18-year-old, straight out of high school. I wanted to see how he was playing. And the Masters app allowed me to watch every single one of his shots. Why that isn't more common in the, like, we saw every shot of, and I understand they were the top of the leaderboard, but like, it was Rory, Scheffler, Rose, Young, and for like 3 hours. And again, I understand that, but like, you can cut to another hole. I'm not saying we have to watch every single shot of Homa's, but like if he puts it within 2 feet of a pin, I want to see that. I don't care what position the guy's in, but
Yeah, I think certainly every good shot, and you should be able to watch every shot. I'm
yeah,
not saying every shot needs to be on the main broadcast. If that is who you are and you want to have a million screens like a college football Saturday for us, and watch all the group, like you should be able to do that. If there's a golfer you want to watch, you should be able to do that. If there's a hole you want to watch, you should be able to do that. And just the fact that it's not on the biggest stage in golf is crazy to me.
yeah.
So that is my complaint with the Masters. Although some people, Sam, have much bigger complaints about the way the golf course conducts itself and the way that, let's say, the sport has I should say the golf club. Sorry, the golf club conducts itself in the way the sport has expanded in popularity since COVID.
Yeah.
Apparently, putting pimento cheese on a hat, or just pimento,
Pimento, and then
the egg salad.
That's a legend.
That was a custom made one, right? That wasn't from.
I think it was sold, but I could be wrong.
I certainly know the pimento.
The pimento was.
Like that would cause such an uproar.
Yeah, everyone was like, "Oh, the barstoolification." Like, and you know what's crazy? I want to see the. I gotta pull up this tweet, because it just shows how ridiculous the Masters merch. Here it is. The Masters is predicted to do $70 million in sales this week, in just merch sales. 10 mil per day, 1 mil per hour, 16K per minute, 277 per second. And to that, I say, do you really think the Masters really care about their hat?
Yeah.
No.
Like, that's the thing, man, is I actually, one of the things I don't mind is I like the exclusivity
I do
of
too.
Augusta Golf Club, Augusta National Golf Club, right? I don't want to.
So I think, sorry to interrupt, but I do believe that egg salad was a custom, because from where I'm seeing pimento and azalea is what.
Azalea, right,
Yeah.
right. They have one that's an Amen Corner.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And then now driving, which that's kind of an interesting one.
Sure. But I like the exclusivity of it. I like the fact that just when the camera turns on and the music plays and you hear Jim Nance and that soft,
hello, friends.
It feels different.
Yeah.
It feels different there than it does anywhere else. And like that, I think is a good thing. I like the exclusivity of the merch.
Yeah, I think that's one of the coolest parts.
Agreed. The fact that people have a problem with the game growing and people showing up and buying a hat that says pimento on it, and you know, some of these the you call it the barstoolification, probably the YouTubeification,
yeah,
and how like some of these other golf apparel brands have ones with funky designs on it instead of, you know, your standard
polo with the
and
Masters
maybe the polo
logo.
Yeah, maybe the polo with people like patrons wearing crazy design polos that are meant for like really that kind of bothers me. From the shrink the game that they say.
I don't get it.
It's crazy.
I don't get it, but it was awesome. Obviously Rory secured the dub. First player to win the Masters since Tiger Woods did it in 0-1-2. Thank you. He joins Ford, Jack Nicklaus, Nick Faldo, Tiger Woods, and Rory. Joins the very exclusive club. But I want to ask you a question, because I don't know how I feel about this. So Rory, he opted out of the last two PGA events, and has been playing at the Masters for the last 3 weeks leading up to that, to the Masters? Fair or foul?
Hmm. Like, I'm not gonna. I think it's fair. Like, I don't know. It's not a great look, but like
Yeah.
at the same time, it's a luxury of someone who's has the career that he has, that he's like, yeah, I can, I've made enough in my career that these last ones don't really mean that much to me. I can opt out and I can play at Augusta.
Yeah.
And the reason I can play at Augusta is because I've won the thing
Yeah.
before. Like, that all comes with the luxury of having a good career.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, I think he earned that. And I don't know how much longer he had. I don't know the shelf life of elite golf. I know he's been playing it for a long time. I would say he's at the latter half of his career, probably. But like, to me, that's fine. I understand though if someone's like, yo, like, come on, like, yeah, it's sure you won. You played it for however many months straight instead of playing the PGA. So like, I get it, but I think it's fair. I think he's earned that right.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm not a hardcore golf guy at all, so I don't know if there's some rule that
Unwritten rule. Yeah.
But I think that's fair.
Yep. I tend to agree with you for sure. But yeah, I thought there was kind of an uproar about it.
It's not as cool as him just like strolling in and winning it again.
Yeah.
Having played on the it's definitely like okay. Like,
yeah.
But at the same time, who cares?
Yeah, exactly. But
I do think it is though pretty cool that it's like Rory can't win the Masters. Rory can't win the Masters. Oh my God, he's choking at the Masters. Oh, he goes to a playoff. Oh, okay, he pulled it out and then he just wins it again.
Yeah, with relative ease, he did have a couple of slips ups on Sunday, but Thursday he was at
Saturday he was not great.
Yeah, right? Literally he played his best round first day. He was can't remember where he finished on Thursday, but he is I want to say 2 or 3 stroke lead, and he just kind of rode that out. But yeah, he didn't play like amazing on Saturday, Sunday. I thought Scheffler had a chance to catch him.
So yeah, I mean his first couple rounds were incredible. He was 12 under. After Friday concluded.
Insane.
67 on round 1, which is 5 under.
Yeah.
Nice. And then 65, which is 7 under on Friday. Saturday shot 73.
Yeah.
1 over, and then a 71 on Sunday.
And,
so like,
yeah.
So because I was, and then Young, who was paired up with for final round Saturday, he shot like a 65, I think, or something. He raced like 7 strokes insane on Saturday.
Yeah, it's crazy. But this poor Justin Rose, man. It seems these past couple years, he is so damn close to that green jacket and just falls apart on Sunday. Just can't.
Was that 4 times in the top 5?
Yeah, something like that.
In the Masters.
Just can't win the big one, I guess. But
yeah, just checking on Cam Young, by the way. Yeah, on Saturday he shot a 65. Rory shot a 71. That's an 8. Rory shot a 73. That's an 8 stroke. He caught up 8 strokes on Saturday.
Insane.
Because I vividly remember watching it on Saturday morning, some of the coverage, and it was Rory has an 8 stroke lead, and then like Sunday, it's like I didn't really pay attention to the golf throughout the day on Saturday.
Yeah.
Then on Sunday, when I tuned in for their start of their coverage, they're like Rory and Young are tied. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
So yeah, crazy. Slip up on Saturday, but those first 2 rounds were incredible for me.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, I mean, I think one of the few things. I mean, I don't know if "few" is the right word, but one of the things the sports calendar does absolutely correct is the definitive. Or I say definitive, but NBA is still going on. But the end for college basketball and what I would argue basketball season that ends, and then the very next weekend is the Masters, where the sun is always out and it's always sunny and everyone's in shorts and t-shirts in Augusta on the course. That is the definitive start to the outdoor sports of golf, of baseball, of being out in the sun.
Yeah.
It starts to me with the Masters, and I think that's just the sports calendar absolutely nails that.
Yeah.
Now it's time for me to not really pay attention to golf the rest of the year.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
about that?
Absolutely.
But anything else you want to talk about with the Masters?
Last thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Not really anything to do with the golf.
Best part about the Masters. The best part about the Masters is just about everything but the
Yeah. I mean, the golf is
the ambiance is number one.
The ambiance.
It's so good.
My thing is, so there's this lottery. So it's not a event where you can go to Ticketmaster and just buy tickets. You have to enter a lottery.
Mm-hmm.
Yet you hear these stories of like, oh, this is my 5th time here. This is my 4th time. I mean, Barstool, Brandon Walker, this is his 2nd time a year. Is it really a lottery? Like,
Good question.
I want to know how that works.
Look, from an outsider, that rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah.
That rubs me the wrong way. Do I have any desire to go to the Masters? No.
Yeah.
So, like, whatever. But yeah, that would. I'm sure there are people out there who have been trying for 30 plus years and they've never been able to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And weren't there even this year? Again, talk about this idea, this expanding golf, and people not necessarily wanting that. Weren't there a lot of like influencers this year where it's like?
So I think they were there for the par 3.
Okay, got it.
From what I've seen online, it seems they limited that to the par 3, which I'm fine with. I get like, I'm not gonna come out and be like, oh, that's the worst thing to ever happen to golf, because I'm not a golf purist. In fact, I got into golf because I watched Bob Does Sports.
Yeah. I got into golf because I wanted to see if a couple of guys could eat a dozen donuts and shoot 500 bucks.
Exactly.
That's why I got into golf.
Yeah. And I think that's kind of what the Masters, they want to keep the purity of the real rounds, but you have to take into consideration that our age range, the next entering the golf world, does tend to watch a lot of YouTube golf content.
There is significant interest, popularity, and frankly, money to be made with par 3 contests of influencers, like creator classics before some of the majors always play. Like, for sure. But yeah, that kind of rubs me the wrong way of the lottery system, and then some people being able to go for 5-10 straight years rubs me the wrong way. But at the same time, it's not something that I'm personally interested in. So
I mean, I think it'd be cool. Would I go?
Yeah, be a bucket list. Maybe one day, just to see it, and then I'd probably be like halfway in. I'd spend way too much at the gift shop.
Yeah,
and I'd be like, okay,
I would
good.
Yeah,
I just
know
I would love nothing more than a nice quarter zip with the Masters logo, and that's it. Get that.
Yeah,
I'd be happy.
Yeah, there's definitely members of my family that are way bigger golf fans, and I don't know if I could go to that and then just sit there. I'd just be like, give me a pimento hat. That's all I want.
You want the classic.
No, I'd make an egg salad. They have, except
now they have to,
dude,
right?
Surely, right? I would get. Have you seen their the concession prices? Incredible. The fact that's not like normal.
Yeah, it does. What's the word I'm looking for here?
Also, I want to try their ice. Have you heard of their ice cream sandwich?
Oh, geez, no.
It's 2 snickerdoodles with peach ice cream.
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, goodness gracious.
Like,
I want that very bad. That very bad.
It's so good.
But the price gouging of food to me, like concessions, I get, or not concessions, like souvenirs, I get it. That's a luxury. You want to charge $150 for a sweatshirt? Fine.
Yeah.
People don't need a sweatshirt. If you're gonna lock these people in somewhere, you just can't, like, the stadium price, the conventional stadium pricing, you just, like, it just bothers the hell out of me. And, like, specifically with food, I would argue that you just sell so much more if, like, regular stadiums did that,
Mm-hmm.
because it's such a hassle to, like, plan around it to try and save money to bring your own food or eat before
Yeah.
any random sporting event. But, like, if you just slash them, and I'm not even saying you need the $1.50 sandwich that they have. Like,
Yeah.
instead of the $20 chicken tenders and fries, make it make it make it
What was that? No, say it with your chest.
make it like eight or $10. You know, same thing you get from, like, you know, you go to Popeyes and get it.
Mhm.
You know, match that. Don't make it, you know, $20.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the menu, the most expensive thing is their beer, their own master's crow's nest, and it's $6.
Which, even that I'm fine with. Just, like, beer, again, a luxury. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure their bottle of water is $1 or some shit.
$2.
$2.
$2.
Yeah.
But,
That's the correct way to run a concession stand.
the Georgia peach ice cream sandwich was $3. Georgia pecan caramel popcorn, $2. Breakfast sandwich, $3. Chicken biscuit, $3. Their pimento cheese was $1.50. Their egg salad was $1.50. It's just amazing.
That's how you run that is exactly how you run it.
But you can probably do that because you know people are going to spend thousands of dollars at your merch shop.
Yeah.
So,
which, again, I think is a trade-off most people would make.
yeah.
Where you feel, I don't know, you feel like you're getting screwed over less when the necessities are rather cheap, but when you treat yourself, that's the thing you splurge on. Like, that to me makes
And, like,
sense.
they probably make a lot of money because, okay, I can do 2 beers at the Masters for $12. That's one beer at any other sporting event.
That's 3/4 of a beer at City Field.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Wrigley Field.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it's 100%. 100%. But talk about moving on our end of basketball season. Well, it's not quite the end, because the NBA's regular season has completed, and boy, are we happy to put this regular season to bed. This was one of the worst ones I can remember.
Tara, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I watched a single minute of the regular season this year.
Really?
I'm trying to think.
I think opening night we may have had whatever game was on here as we were recording.
Yeah, you're
But, like,
probably right.
Yeah.
But I guess there probably is a moment
Or, like, we went
like
to
it was
dinner or
on the
something
TV,
at a sports
but
bar.
I never sat down and was like, yes, the NBA is on. I truly can say I never really did that this year, which is crazy because my team is coming off a finals championship. Like,
Yeah.
this is, in my lifetime as a Thunder fan, this is by far and away the best team we've ever had. Not by far and away, but by far the best team. And there's a very good chance they go back to back based on how they perform this season. And I just do not care.
Yeah, I just don't care. I'm with you there. It's everything from the what's the unapologetic tanking.
Yeah.
The we have this rule to avoid load management in order to win the most prestigious award in the game. You need to play 65 games?
Yeah, 65 games.
Which is 80%.
Yeah.
79 to be exact. Not quite 80%. And we have no one who's qualified because no one can play 79% of games.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's a really bad spot. And I like it. I don't know what the fix is. I don't. I think. Like part of me thinks there needs to be expansion so we can kind of level out the talent. But like even right now, it's like we have all these teams that are so bad and tanking. Like, would adding more teams help that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what the fix is. But Sam, I think the biggest indication. Did you happen to see this Grizzlies Jazz game?
I heard about it. I did not catch it though.
So here I have a 10 stats from this game. Or excuse me, 15 stats that are mind-boggling. On Friday night, there were 3 triple doubles in that game. 3 triple doubles. That 2 of them were bench players for Utah, and that's the first time ever 2 players coming off the bench on the same team had ever recorded triple doubles.
Of course.
2 players recorded 48 minutes played the entire game. One of the guys who played all 48, he played in 30 games this season, which is less than half, and he averaged 21 points a game. And the other one had only played in 6 games, averaging 31 minutes in those 6 games. They played all 48.
Yeah.
A record-breaking, 23 inactive players between the 2 teams, and multiple healthy DNPs.
Yep.
4 players on 10-day contracts. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 10-day contracts started. One of them a 2-way player.
There we go.
7 combined players had over 10 rebounds. Two players recorded their first career start.
There we go.
A combined 12 players played in this game.
There we go.
Or no, sorry, 13 guys played in this game total. This one guy scored 16 points in the first 15 minutes and did not play again. Oscar Sheboy, you remember him, had 22 rebounds. 12 players had more than 10 shots. The Grizzlies shot 21% from 3. Blake Hinson, we all know him, had 30 points, career high. Grizzlies shot 38% from the field. The Jazz shot 47% from the free throw line. And, Jamal Meshack recorded a minus 46 plus.
Jeez. That's tough.
That was the disgusting tankathon. I believe Utah won the game.
Yeah, 147 to 101.
And of course, Meshack being one of the guys that played all 48 minutes with the minus 46 plus minus.
There we go.
They lost by 46. Disgusting regular season. NBA needs to figure it out. I saw a solution to this. Did you see this?
I did.
I think that's a great idea. I got this from PFT commenter from Barstool Sports. He got it from somewhere else. Basically, the thought process was every team starts their beer pricing at $10, and then per win and per loss, you can increase by a certain amount, and per loss, you have to decrease it by a certain amount. And it was something like the Wizards, who are in shameless tanking, would force to charge like 10 cents a beer.
Yeah.
Perfect. No notes.
Yeah.
That might be the only thing that can combat this nasty tank.
Yeah, it's so bad. Like, it's hardly basketball at this point, which is terrible, but because I think we have some of the best talent the NBA has ever seen, but good Lord, it's not great.
Yeah.
It's not good
Yeah,
at
but
all.
that's finally done. We don't have to worry about it. Now the best 2/3 of the league get to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And we have the bracket. Of course, we have the awful play-in, where in the West, 7 and 8 are the Suns and the Trailblazers. The 9 and 10 are the Clippers Warriors. Just a few years ago, imagine saying the 9-10 seed would be the Clippers and Warriors.
Mhm.
In the East, the 7-8 is 76ers Magic, the 9-10 Hornets and Heat. Shout out the Hornets. They're actually kind of fun. That's
Yeah.
a team that I would like to see move on from, just because they're fun to watch, you know. But one seed in the West, I mean, one through 6 in the West is Oklahoma City, San Antonio, Denver, the Lakers, Houston, and Minnesota. Looking at the Western Conference, Sam, does anything stand out to you about potential matchups?
I mean, looking at the 3-6 matchup, Jokic versus Ant, always gonna be fun.
Again,
Yeah.
for like
Yeah.
30 in a row,
Yeah.
they meet in the
And
playoffs.
I mean, that matchup's always going to be fun to watch. Two of the best of the NBA going head to head. That one, and then obviously Victor Wembanyama in the playoffs. I mean, that dude's an absolute alien. Seeing how well he does is always going to be a fun storyline. So those are kind of the matchup storyline I'm looking at in this first kind of round.
Yeah, I guess not they didn't meet last year. 2023 Nuggets Timberwolves, 2024 Nuggets Timberwolves, 2025 did not meet, and now 2026.
Yeah.
So 3 of the last 4 they're playing in the playoffs. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, dude, I mean, you nailed it. Like the bottom half of this is going to be pretty fun with Nuggets, Spurs, and T Wolves. Obviously, the Thunder on the top half.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is over there. Defending champs and the 1 seed. Over on the East, 1 through 6 being 1 Detroit, 2 Boston, 3 New York, 4 Cleveland, 5 Toronto, 6 Atlanta.
Yeah. Like obviously the glaring thing is the Pistons with the 1 seed. Obviously Cade Cunningham has been on a whole nother level.
They had 2 last year or 1 last? They might have been a 1 last year.
Were they 1 last year?
They were good last year, right? But it felt like it was a year too early type.
Yeah. Were they really a 1 last year?
They were top. Maybe they were 2025. Let's see here, because I do remember them being a high seed. In the East, no. Oh, no. Okay, wait. No. I'm so wrong.
I was about to say
because I do remember the Celtics were a 2 because
Yeah.
the Cavs ran into the Celtics. That's because the Cavs were.
Okay,
I knew
yeah.
someone else was the 1. It was the Cavs.
Yep.
The Pistons were the 6, but they were like the up and coming 6.
Yeah.
And I should, because they played the Knicks in the first round, and they gave them just about all they could handle.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, that's right. I knew there was it wasn't like a dominant one in the East where it's like, yo, can this team handle? And obviously, the Cleveland did not go as far as they probably feel like they should have.
Yeah.
But yes, so Detroit as that 1, really interesting. Obviously, we don't know who they're playing. It won't be. It could be actually any of the playing teams.
Yeah.
Could be any of them.
But
I don't know.
the play-in makes no damn sense.
I'm gonna stop trying to make sense of it.
So the 7-8 matchups, the winner
gets a 7.
7.
Yeah.
And then the loser plays the winner of the 9-10. And then they get
So 9 and 10, like I guess I do. I appreciate the fact that they give like 7 and 8 get a legitimate advantage to the 9 and 10. Like,
Yeah.
we need to win one.
But like,
why are we including?
Why do we need
Yeah.
the play?
If I'm the 76ers, I'm like, what the hell, dude? Like, I'm in the playoffs. But
Yeah.
I'm playing a stupid plane.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible.
So bad.
Just no league does this. Make the 7 gets a spot and the 8 gets a spot. That's how this game is played. That's how the seed. That's how we seed, and that's how everything's done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, potential for a 2-3 Knicks Celtics again.
Yeah.
Last year was obviously.
Yeah.
There were some fireworks. Knicks Hawks, I guess.
Yeah.
First, I mean, Hawks don't have Trey anymore, so who knows what. But
it's so bad.
That's the bracket.
Like, I'm sorry. The Warriors have a record of 37 and 4. The Clippers 42 and 40. Trailblazers 42 and 40. The Suns are 45 and 37. If I'm a Suns fan, why am I playing in the play-in right now?
Yeah, like,
and then
you're pissed.
Let's see if I can get, of course. Let's see if I can get to the East real quick. Of course, Google's not being.
What do you need? The East side?
I just want to see the standings of where people finished last year. Okay, I guess I'll go.
You're looking for the records?
Yeah.
Okay, in the East, the 10 seed is the Heat. They're 43 and 39, so they're at least over 500.
Okay.
They're at least over 500. This interesting drop off between the 10 and 11.
Oh my!
You see that?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Shameless tanking.
Golly, the Wizards. All right, Tim, let's play a fun game.
All right, fun game.
Name me 3 players on the Wizards.
Okay. The Wizards actually might be able to do, though, right? Because Trae Young, although he was out.
Trae Young. There we go.
I can name you Trae Young. I said I might be able to do. I definitely.
Got Trae Young, though.
Hold on. Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis. Yeah. Nailed it. Let's go. I had no idea he was gonna.
Now someone who actually played a game for them this year.
That. Yeah.
I
think you can get one more. I had no idea. There's a couple names I recognize. Could not tell you.
I think there's another one that, like, another guy who's like a buy low for someone who's been pretty good, who is on this team, because I remember them talking about like the potential of a big 3 if like everything lines up, like a big 3 that might not be awful. I don't remember who it is though. Has this person been you said you had no idea they were on the Wizards? Okay, yeah.
Come on, one more.
Right. Man. I don't know. I have to tap out.
Cam Whitmore. D'Angelo Russell's another one.
Oh, okay.
Alex Sarr. He was the 20th
top draft pick.
Yeah. Right? Number 2 pick in 2024. Yeah.
It's tough.
It is tough.
All right. To be honest with you, I kind of want to see Pacers. Pacers, they were just hurt.
Yeah.
So they get a pass. Nets. Oh, Cam Thomas. No, not Cam Thomas. Cam Young. What's his name?
Is Cam Thomas still on?
No. He's not. I'm thinking of the guy. Who went to LSU.
Cam Thomas.
Oh, okay, that's the right guy. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's what I meant to say then. I think he's still on. It might not be. That was fun.
Fun fact
Nick Claxton's still there.
Michael Porter Jr. There we go.
Actually did know that one. You just traded there. And
Gosh. So such a wash product, man.
should we look at the West?
Yeah.
Some of
All
the.
right, quiz me on the Jazz.
All right, go ahead, Jazz.
Jordan Clarkson.
No, I actually know what team he's on.
There you go.
He's on the New York Knicks. I knew that.
Walker Kessler's got to be still kicking it.
Hold on, excellent. So let me get to the Western Conference. This is excellent podcasting.
Yeah, ball knowers.
Who'd you say? Sorry.
Walker Kessler.
Yes, Walker Kessler's still there. It's one.
Ace Bailey.
It's two.
And is Keshawn George still on there? Or Keontae George?
Yes, three.
Ball knower. Don't say I don't know ball.
Three. Some other ones could have been Kevin Love,
K-Love.
Lori Markkinen,
Yeah.
Svyaslav Mikhailuk,
Oh, the GOAT. Is
Yusuf Nurkic.
where's Sexton at?
Bulls.
That's right.
Bulls.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's go. We know so much ball.
Yeah, I think it's the Bulls, right? It is. It's
I
definitely.
think it is.
Roster. Yes. Okay, I got that. Yeah, that was a deadline thing.
Yeah.
What else is in the Western Conference here? That could be. We'll do one more team.
All right.
Give me the New Orleans Pelicans.
Is CJ McCollum
Three
still
players.
there? Dion.
Zion.
There we go. Herb Jones. Is he still kicking it?
Yep, Herb Jones.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Boogie Cousins.
No. There are some good names here.
Devontae Graham. Surely he's not in the league still. Yes. Jonas Valanciunas.
No.
Damn. All right.
DeJounte Murray.
Oh yeah.
Actually.
I forgot he was
Some of the more gettable. Trey Murphy.
Trey Murphy, of course.
Sadiq Bey, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Hunter Dickinson.
Really?
Yeah.
Shout out the kid.
Jordan Poole. I guess.
Let the fly.
Let it fly. Oh man. We stink.
Hey, at least we're not like Stephen A. Smith, who in the month of March acts like he knows everything about college basketball.
Correct.
Like we're hands
Correct.
up. We don't know shit about
We don't
the
know
NBA
anything.
right
This
now.
is a little fun thing.
But 2011, we got it all.
Oh,
2011 to like 2017,
Dude.
2018.
oh yeah. You
Dude, I
talk
got
about-
that on lock.
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
even 2020. I mean, when TJ Warren scored like 53 in the bubble, who could forget that?
Dude, one of my favorite. Every time I think about this, the bubble Suns, I think of it. It might be the best tweet of all time.
Yeah.
It's from SpongeBob,
Of course.
and it was like the 2020 Suns coming into the bubble and winning, going 6-0, and it was, you know, this it was with Mr. Krabs, and he's like, it's like you win, and then the kid goes like, what do I win? And he goes,
Yeah.
Dude, that was them. They came and went 6.
Honestly.
Nothing. No,
Yeah. Yeah.
that was my favorite, dude.
Honestly.
Oh man. Anything else to wrap up the NBA?
No.
Okay, I like that. We'll try our best to probably just update as we go.
Yeah.
But as we've said multiple times, these playoffs are just too long, so the games don't even really get good for a round or two. So
Yeah.
might not expect some updates until at least the conference semifinals.
Yeah.
But we will update as that goes.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about here? Because we're a couple weeks into the MLB season.
Yeah.
We had I know the WNBA draft, noteworthy number 1 pick, making waves,
Yeah.
maybe in a way you wouldn't expect.
Yeah. Interesting there.
Interesting.
But yeah, the MLB has gotten off to a interesting start, to say the least. A lot of teams towards the top that, as a casual or even as a diehard MLB fan, would be kind of shocked at how things have panned out early
Yes.
on in the
Yeah.
season.
So it's one of those where, like, imagine I went up to you and I said, "Hey, Sam, Orioles, Twins." This thing would load. Orioles, Twins, Pirates. What do they have in common? They're in first
Yeah.
place, 16, 17 games in. Hey, Sam, the Red Sox, Astros, Mets, and Cubs.
There we go.
What do they have in
Let's
common?
go. Last. Woo-hoo.
Good stuff from the pot here. What do they have in common there and lost?
Yeah.
They're really abysmal starts from them. And the Twins, I think, in my opinion, are the biggest surprise. I would have probably said they would be one of the worst teams in baseball. And I mean, they have been really fun to start the year, 10-7. It's not like, they're out to 14-3. They're 10-7, but that is much better than I thought. They're plus 15 run differential, 7-3 in their last 10. So they're fun. The Red Sox are in a world of hurt.
Yeah.
They actually played the Twins last night. It was last night being Monday night, recording on Tuesday. And Garrett Crochet was on the mound, the Red Sox ace. He gave up 10 runs, or 11 runs, 10 earned.
Tough.
I believe in like under 2 innings. He got absolutely shelled.
There we go.
So that's one where it's one of two things. He was tipping his pitches, which is fine. It's not fine. It's quite bad, actually, but you can fix it.
Yeah.
Or he's injured. If he's injured, they're cooked.
Yeah.
Mets stink.
Yeah.
They can't hit a thing. They are 17 games in. They're 7-10. They're currently lost 6. They've currently lost 6 straight. And 17 games in, they have 3 different stretches. 3 different 17-inning stretches of scoreless baseball. So 3 different times through 17 games, they've gone 17 innings without scoring.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's bad. Juan Soto's on the injured list.
Classic.
Non-threatening, non-season ending. He should begin running here again soon. It was 2 to 3 week diagnosis from last Friday, so we're about a week and a half into it. So he should be back somewhat soon. Francisco Lindor has been horrendous. 17 games in, he still does not have an RBI.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's bad.
There we
It's
go.
really bad.
Yeah, Garrett Crochet didn't even do 2 innings, 1.2 innings, 9
1
hits,
2/3.
10 earned runs,
Not good.
Base on balls. Yeah, not great.
Not great. We also had a really fun night in baseball last night. I don't know if you saw it was like 5 or 6 players had 2 home runs.
Yeah,
including an 11-10 game. The Yankees-Angels game was a lot of fun. Trout had 2 home runs. Judge had 2 home runs. Trent Grisham had 2 home runs, including a game-tying 2-run home run in the top of the 9th.
Yeah.
So that's noteworthy. I mean, obviously it's noteworthy because it's good performance, but it's noteworthy because the numbers across Major League Baseball were really low offensively.
Yeah,
to start the year.
Podcast I was listening to, mostly sports, shout out. They were talking about how we were on track for one of the lowest scoring through April. And it seemed the tides kind of slowly turned last night because Cubs let up, what was it, 10 or 11 runs last night? It was like 11-6 maybe.
Yeah. And the Pirates beat the Nationals like 16-5 or something.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah. Well, we will continue to do these like periodic standings updates, kind of big surprises here, both positive and negative, throughout the season. But we figured it was a good time, at least, approaching a month in to the season. But anything else you want to talk about here, Sam, in episode 212?
Do you want to talk about the whole Iowa violation thing?
Probably should. Yeah, it was announced today on Tuesday that some wins are being vacated from Iowa football from the recruiting violation that was self-reported by Kirk Ferentz, and that was the 1-game suspension he took. I don't know, 2023.
Yeah.
What say you about this?
To be honest, I thought this was settled
Me too.
a while ago.
So did I.
I think it's utterly embarrassing because of who we cheated for. Like Caden McNamara was very good for Iowa. He had a couple good games. But like it's just crazy how NCAA punishes different universities. I saw one obviously comparing this situation to Michigan's situation where they blatantly cheated and their coach got a 1-game suspension, no vacated wins when they went on to win the Natty. But poor little Iowa, let's call a spade, gets vacated wins year. Was it? I can't remember. Let me pull it up.
And
before
I'm tired.
I
I'm just tired of that. I'm tired of the big schools blatantly tampering constantly. Entering the transfer portal with a no contact tag to me does not make any sense.
Yeah.
That is tampering. It's 100% tampering.
Mm-hmm.
There's no situation where that's not tampering. The Michigan blatantly cheating multiple times, nothing happening. Their coaches like blatantly cheating with no real ramifications. Those I think might have also been self-imposed.
Yeah,
those 4 games. It's really it reminds me of the gambling, like when everyone's gambling all the time, but Iowa and Iowa State got punished for it, and we're making an example of Iowa for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it. I'm annoyed with it. You have I mean, the whole Alabama basketball, you have players murdering people and carrying guns, and then also playing with G League professional players, and yet Iowa's the one that gets suspended.
Yeah.
I'm done with it. That really, really bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do I care about vacated wins? No, at all, actually.
Yeah.
I guess the thought is quite literally in the NCAA's eyes, if you admit you were wrong, the NCAA was like, yeah, you cheated, we need to make an example of you. And if you just keep deniability, as even no matter how guilty you clearly are, if you keep deniability, you'll just be fine.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the rule here. I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bothers the absolute ever-living crap out of me.
Yeah. If the NCAA did an investigation on every single university, everyone would have tampering and recruiting violations up the wazoo. I mean, for example, there were reports that Florida was interested in Iowa State. Milan Momcilovic, he wasn't even in the portal.
Yeah.
And now he officially entered the transfer portal, and he has a do not contact.
Explain to me, like I'm 5, how a do not contact can ever exist.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
How?
It makes I just is it
at least feign this idea of like, even if you're tampering, because like you're never going to be able to get tampering completely out of the game. I get that, but at least give the the illusion that you're trying, but give the fans and the community respect that you're at least trying to portray the illusion that just maybe you might be playing by the rules. That's all I want to see. Like that's crazy. And the fact that Iowa gets punished for it is bananas.
Yeah.
But the matter should be closed now, and we should never have to hear about this again. And maybe, hopefully, Beth Getz, Kirk Ferentz, and every coach at Iowa now really, we just have to deny it. And if we just keep denying it, the NCAA event will just never do anything.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that came out today. Figured we should probably talk about it, but no real. Like I said, I thought it was figured out in 2023.
But the real kicker is it was for Caden McNamara. It was an utter joke.
Yeah.
Thief.
Yeah, he was bad. He was bad. But
that's going to wrap it up for episode 212 of Crunch Time. Like Sam said earlier in the show, not a ton of hard-hitting analysis this time of year, especially with March Madness ending and wrapping up. But we talked about the biggest story in sports this past week, the Masters. Rory goes back-to-back. Talked a little bit about the NBA playoffs, the death of the regular season. That was just awful. Even NBA fans were saying how awful the regular season this was. Talked about that. Talked a little bit about the MLB, and of course wrapped up with the unfortunate ramifications on Iowa, and only Iowa somehow. But make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube. We're going live more now, which you will see. You will see if you follow us on X, Instagram, and TikTok at crunchtime_pod. But we'll go to the YouTube, Crunch Time with the N326 duo. That's where we will go live. We'll have trying to get some ideas, some fun things to do over the summer when things slow down. So make sure to follow on social media, like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube. That's where that will all be. But the clock has run out on this episode, and we'll see you in the next one.